cut. I'm gonna keep my questions until we
Now it
ready.
says preparing live. Okay, if this thing go off again. Ready? We got to do the spiritual message. Must have been a word for us right there. Okay.
They need some tea. Who needs some tea? Oh, somebody do need some tea.
Okay.
I'm supposed to get up now.
I don't know how you're supposed to get up. How you get down?
All right. Good evening, and thank you for joining us here on Let's Chat Dallas tonight. Tonight we are talking with Cris Dee and Jennifer Sands, LaPrince Cartier, the legendary Miss Ruby Scott, and we're still waiting on Charity Johnson. Hopefully she'll be able to get in tonight. We've been experiencing a little bit of a technical difficulty, but we're going to go on. So the spiritual message tonight comes to us from Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and to not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Proverbs 18:16. A person's gifts make room for them and bring them before great men. Romans 11:29 says, for God's gifts are irrevocable. He never withdraws them, where once they are given, and he does not change his mind about those to whom he gives his grace or to whom he sends his call. And tonight we are very proud and honored that each of you accepted our invitation this evening. We are truly blessed to be in the presence of some of Dallas's finest and most talented entertainers and performers. And these are the creators, writers, producers, cast members of the web series. Of course, it wasn't everybody. We couldn't bring in everybody from the Gayborhood Dallas, but hopefully in the future, we will have a chance to talk to a few more of the cast members, as well as get some insight on everything that's coming up and everything that you guys are doing. So we thank you guys also for reaching back and for being our guests here on Let's Chat Dallas and for helping us along as we develop our own show. Cris Dee and Jen, again, I wanted to tell you, I wanted to go back to the beginning of the Gayborhood Dallas as far as the development. I mean, whose great idea was this show?
It was mine's. Once I was watching a web series. No, I didn't know web series existed, LGBTQ on YouTube, and I had just got fired from my job, and my friend was watching. I was like, I could do this, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. And she was like, oh yeah, so I wrote a script, and then I titled, of course, Gayborhood Dallas, and then me and Juice got together, I let him read it, and then we just made it happen. And then we was our first shoot was like in the house. We was like using lamps, just everything that we can find to make it happen. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So when you were first developing, did you have people in your corner? How long did it take from going a great idea to be a full-fledged web series?
Gotcha. So what I did was I reached out to a lot of people. One of the first people that I reached out to was Cris Dee. And I was like, asking them if they would come on. They was like, yeah, of course. And I was excited about that. A lot of people didn't know what we was doing. They were just like, on board. And then she got Ruby. She started casting people. LaPrince. How did I find out about LaPrince?
I think you cast him.
Yeah, I called you LaPrince, then I called you. Yeah, I seen his little cute face on Facebook, so I called him.
She saw South Dallas, didn't her? I called you LaPrince, didn't it?
Yeah, so I called him. And it just got together like that. I looked at, the stats. BB, Jody, I knew her from high school, so I already knew she was talented. I got her on deck, and it was just a good thing. And after a while, people started believing in it a lot more. I would say though, once a lot of people seen themselves on TV, they start believing in themselves, and then they start being more, supportive, and everybody started being on board more, and it was just really good at the time. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can tell from the beginning, from the first episode up through the end, the growth that took place, you know, I mean, not only
Baby.
the cast and everything, but the writing, but everything looks so professional. And do you have a lot of support in the Dallas film community as far as helping you with
We talking about Dallas, right? Is that the community we talking about?
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was sneezing. I'm sorry.
I mean, she has a lot that she might not, that don't fool around in the gay community like that. For sure, for sure. But as far as the gays, I don't know.
Mute your phone, Skittles. To be honest with you with that question, at first no one knew who I was, of course. Well, I think when Gayborhood came out, a lot of people was like, okay, in the film industry. I think they were like, okay, this person in the gay industry, a gay writer, I look like a gay writer, a gay movie maker, is making these films and stuff like that. So I got a little support. But then after a while, when stuff, it's like, speak my mind. No, I mean, I didn't get a lot of support from like the community, like the film community, like that. I mean, it's a certain amount of people that I can call by name on one hand that I know always help me out, in certain things. But it's some people that kind of, like fell off, stop supporting. I don't know why.
Oh, wow.
Stop likes on Facebook, stop shares, and I'll share your stuff, because I don't mind sharing nobody's stuff. It's space for everybody, but I don't know how they go in the film industry. But I love and support everybody, and I support everybody. I don't have any bad feelings. I mean, you just asked the question, so that's just my honest answer.
Right. Well, I mean, I asked the question for a reason because, sometimes when we're trying something new, we have this great idea, but we have to overcome negativity, naysayers, people that tell you that it can't be done or that, that your concept is no good and all that kind of thing. So, I mean, I'm not glad to hear that you went through it, but I'm glad to hear that, we're not the only ones, that, as we're in, still developing and growing and all that. So
but yeah, they support. They love the content, but a couple of them, they probably watch one episode or two. They haven't really went through the whole entire thing to see the project. So it's nothing, no bad feelings, anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it happens when you're doing something. Sometimes people need to see the proof and and see that it's all that you want it to be. But I mean, whenever you're creating something, you don't know what it's going to be. You just know, what you have in mind, and hopefully it turns out that way. So have things turned out for you guys the way that you hoped with doing the web series?
As far as season 1, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because that's one thing we want to do. We know you guys are getting ready for season 2, and there's a lot of chatter about it. People are working on it, and so that's one reason we wanted to bring you guys on, so that way, for those people who may have not seen the show yet, to go ahead and start watching it and getting ready. I'm the type of person that I'll wait until everything is developed, and then I'll go back and binge watch. That's how I do with Netflix and all that kind of.
Okay. We're going to have to take a break right quick, because Swan is telling us that we got people calling and trying to get in contact with this right here, right now.
Yeah, they
Well,
get me too.
Yeah, I see that. And, unfortunately, we can't do anything about this conspiracy against us. So we just have
Well, change the host, and while you asking questions, I'm going to work on going live. How about we do that?
That'll work. I sure will. Where did Quan go?
No telling.
Okay.
Probably lost. I don't know. Okay. We're
I
going to do
haven't
this.
heard from Charity. We're just going to go on. So, Miss Ruby, I just want to come over here to you real quick. I noticed I was watching one of the videos on YouTube today, and I saw that you're part of the writers on this show. I saw you in a writing meeting.
Yeah, Jen and I have sat at the table with some other writers and kind of just shared ideas and what can actually grow the episodes, grow the show, incorporate some realistic life type things in there, with a little bit of extra, because we're all extra, honey.
Right.
And so, but still try to reach the crowds and be when you look at it, you can be relatable to our episodes as well. But yeah, just coming together and putting some ideas out there, brainstorming. It's nothing but, we're a family. So, at the end of the day, we may agree to disagree, but we'll come back to the table. We know when it's time to work. We make it happen. We love and support Cris Dee and Jen on this, the mastermind. That's the mastermind right there. You know what I'm saying? So whatever we got to do.
I'm just a girlfriend.
Huh?
I say, yeah, I'm just a girlfriend.
Oh, you just a girlfriend? Oh, no. But, we do what we got to do to grow the show, to make it bigger and better. It's all about, now that there's a fan base, it's all about increasing that fan base. It's about tell a friend. We want people binge watching these episodes. We're basically doing what we do to just grow the whole episode show.
And that's what I want to get into talking about, because you guys' storylines are like, I'm thinking, oh my God, this is so real. Of course, y'all know. I mean, it's a lesbian series. I'm like, oh my God, this is, I can only imagine those brainstorming meetings and how you come up with some of the writing.
Yeah, they get pretty heavy.
Yeah, Queen know a lot, y'all. She can, about this community, she can tell you about every type of relationship. She can tell you about every man, it's crazy.
I make your head swim on some things.
I'm telling you, because I'm like, this is real life. This is real lesbian life right here. I mean, the dialogue is, it's
not just lesbian, but this is real LGBTQ community life. Absolutely. And when I tell you, now with all of the, the trans men, trans women, binaries, no gender, the rules just don't apply for it. The rules to, and I can't even say rules, but the stereotypes of what a relationship is supposed to be and who's supposed to love. Right. That's null and void. That's out the window. Love is love. Yeah. And people are going to love who they love. So there's no telling what you're going to see and who loves who and what's going on. But, the basis, yes, a lot of lesbians, but we don't disclude the LGBT community at all. So just watch out.
Oh, yes, we're watching very closely.
Oh, Jennifer.
LaPrince,
yeah.
how has it been being on this show for you, being a performer? Is this something that's natural for you, or
who, me or Ruby?
I was talking to LaPrince.
Prince.
Have you acted for a while, or is this a first time thing for you?
This was a first time acting assignment. Performing for many years across the country and here in the DFW area. But when Jen had approached me with the assignment, I thought she had lost her mind, because contrary to my belief, I'm very shy. And it was like, okay, I don't want to mess up. But as time went on, there was growth, because I was very shy and didn't know anything about acting.
Yeah. So, I mean, did you have to take some acting classes, or did you just learn from the people around you, or was it something that came kind of natural?
I had to do what I was told, and that's not really in my natural life, in my day-to-day 9-to-5 life, because I am a regional manager, so I'm the boss. And I don't like, being told what to do. I'm used to being the order giver or giving the directives, so that was a little hard. I'm a very time-conscious person. I don't like my time wasted, and so, when you're working with other people, lighting,
wasting your time. That's what you're trying to say. Y'all let the know.
It was a lot of crash course studies on set.
That part.
Let's get the emotions.
Let's figure it out.
We worked with him a lot. We worked with him because he was shy, and I'm like, no. I have a degree in acting. You know what I mean? And so it was no, sir. Let's go over here to the side, LaPrince. Me and you finna work on things. So he's growing. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful to see. So, Cris Dee and Jennifer, let's go back to the first episode.
Okay.
Okay. And I mean, you guys really laid it out just like from the beginning as far as as far as developing each one of these storylines. Okay. So I don't know really how to get into talking about this because, one thing that a lot of lesbians don't like is women who have husbands and dip in and out of the lesbian community.
Well, let's back up real quick. Jennifer created all of these characters.
Okay.
So you can direct that to her.
All right, Jennifer.
Ask her who she was involved with to even come up with that kind of stuff in her head, or what was going on in her life that she was able to come up with these storylines. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's real life though. It's real life.
All right. So you remember I told you the friend that was showing me. Remember I told you the friend that was showing me the web series?
Mm-hmm.
Her name is, okay, she was married to a man. That's what the situation was. And so I had a little situation, a little fling with a married woman, and it was that's where I got the experience from, the whole thing is like real. I had a girlfriend of all these years. That storyline is actually real. Then I started cheating with a girl at the job that was on my team.
Why she got fired?
I got, all that good stuff, all of that. So that's real stuff right there. But what I did see was other relationships in the call center. I do observe a lot. That's why I love to write about it. You know what I'm saying? And it was another relationship that was cheating, and she was married, and so I put their relationship on screen. As far as Cher and Jody, how
them call centers go down.
Yeah, it was really that.
Because I done worked in them for years, so I know. Yeah. That's why I'm so in tune with the show. The show. It's like, oh yes, I see this all the time, baby. Oh, yep, okay, because baby, y'all got a lot going on. I'm ready for season 2. I understand that she was getting the background. I love it because I want to know y'all, but I want to get to the tea. I want to get to the tea. Can we get to the tea? That's it. I mean, because I see and I heard them out. Where my brother go? He was supposed to get the tea, but I'm so we're gonna start with Mr. Your character from the beginning. We're gonna just run through it like a little bit, okay? So you were an entertainer, you was in love, your man passed away or left. So y'all broke up. I can't remember right now because it's been like a couple months since I seen it with it. And you were in this depression stage and you were just going through it, and all your friends was there, and Jody was your best friend. You find out she was sleeping with a stud after you find out you got to another man, things were starting to look up for you, and and then you went and you told something on your best friend, and now your best friend mad at you. So in the second season, is you and Jody gonna make up? Like, if we're gonna see who your man is. I know he a big old famous basketball player or something. I see Cris Dee on mute, but I see her shaking her head, so I don't know.
They don't know what's going on in season 2.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about season 1.
Let's go back.
Let's move forward.
He got something to say.
But just to refresh, the spouse in season 1 for me passed away, so that's what caused a lot of the depression.
Right. Okay. I knew it. I was right. I should have just followed my first mind because I'm a big fan because had my little breakout.
That's something.
3 seconds, minute of fame. On this show.
To deal with that, the loss of a spouse in this, dealing with the loss of a spouse, that's kind of a tough issue to tackle. The depression that comes with that, getting yourself back, you know, not even
It was
out there,
it
but
was
just back into life. Period.
it was weird because when when I saw the script, um, it was almost as if Jennifer had tapped into my private life um, a few years back, and so it brought out a lot. And that type of stuff happens where people lose spouses, and um, they really love the spouse, and that's what causes the depression.
Sorry to hear that.
You all also dealt with some PTSD. Can you all hear?
Yes.
Okay. You all tackled a few mental health issues like PTSD with the can you hear me? I'm sorry, I thought Skittlez was saying something. So, but in coming up with this, LaPrince, what is it, sweetheart?
Use mute. You're on mute.
I'm on mute.
She's on mute. Skittlez is on mute. I think you can take her. If you're the host, you can take her off mute.
She could take herself off mute. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, she should be able to, but she can't. So it's not working.
Okay,
It's not working.
I hear you. We're buffering right now.
Is Ruby on?
I'm buffering
too? Okay.
Ruby's on mute. I don't know what happened. I didn't mute anybody.
Okay, so now I can do Skittlez.
Yeah, I can take myself off of mute.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Me too.
I don't know why you're on mute. I can't take you off mute either. There you wait.
Hello.
Hi. All right. Okay, so we're moving right along. We were talking about the depression that Mr. went through after losing the spouse. Let's keep going in that vein because that's an interesting issue to tackle in the LGBT community. You know, from whatever reason. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that, LaPrince?
I think it's something depression needs to be talked about in the community a lot more, and that it's okay. First off, you have to find a safe place and a safe surrounding and a group of people that it's okay to say, "Hey, I'm going through this." I think a lot of times, and I'm sure Ruby and probably even Cris Dee can attest, when you're somewhat in the public eye, there's automatically this fakeness that you don't go through anything. That you know everything is happy dory, when actually in reality you're going through hell in the background. So it's who can you talk to and turn to, and if you are depressed, who can you tell without, one, your business being all over the place, and then two, being looked at as a failure or as a problem.
Well, you know what, LaPrince, I can respond on that really quickly. Just in my travels when I was Miss US of A Diva and traveling, I experienced some depression, and Cris Dee knows this. I experienced some depression, and I had one of the formers to call me and tell me, pull it together. You're in the public's eye. They don't want to see what you're going through. They want the unicorn with the rainbow, the bells, the whistles, the sprinkles, and all the rhinestone. That's what they want to see. And it is what it is. I look at it like I signed up for it. And so because I signed up for it, I had to pull myself up by my bootstraps no matter what I was going through. And even though I was going through, I still had to get out there and do a job, So no, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. We just have to keep pushing forward. But depression is real.
And how would y'all say that y'all personally handled the battle with your depression?
You know,
I've been there myself a couple, 2-3 times. So for me,
I had to wrap myself back in my true love, and one, that was God, and then two, music. When my mother passed away suddenly 2 years ago, my mother was a classy lady. She was a diva, and instead of dealing with the reality that she was gone, I wrapped myself around work. Gayborhood Dallas at that time was filming. We were doing a lot of promoting. And because of Jennifer giving me that opportunity, then there were other things that doors were opened as far as other acting gigs. So I basically disassociated the pain as if it wasn't there. And then in February of this year, the reality of battling suicide was plaguing my mind in 2014. Only my kids knew. One, you have to find people that you can truly, everybody in the all these alphabet community, this alphabet community, we have 5,000 letters.
So many letters.
Throw the word bro or sis around so loosely,
man.
But when it comes down to it, who can you call and say I'm having a problem,
right?
And not be all over Facebook. I ended up, a bunch of money running out of my checking account, but I'm good.
I agree. That's all that matters.
It's a lot that it's a lot that you go through when you're in the limelight. If you wear the wrong color, do this. If you post the wrong thing, if you have a human experience, when you're in the limelight, and it's like Ruby said, I signed up for this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, because I've seen that happen between these two down here.
I'm not going to say that I signed up for it.
Right.
I didn't sign up for the extra. I didn't sign up for people to feel like they can dictate what goes on in my life or how I feel or how I should handle a situation. I'm talented in my own way. With that came along me being in the limelight. I didn't ask for it. Mm-hmm. I'm just good at what I do. So all of the extra came with it, but I didn't ask for it. But a lot of times I understand exactly what you're saying, LaPrince. You feel like you can't be who you want to be because you have to, quote unquote, I have to be a queen. I have to speak a certain way. People are looking up to me. I'm a role model.
Very much so.
I'm not your role model, okay? I'm Cris Dee.
But right? But in a way though, you are human, you are who you are, but at the same time you did kind of sign up to be a public figure. You did.
I did not.
Once you stepped in front of a camera, you took a position as that comes with the territory.
No, ma'am, it does
not. It does.
It does. It does not. At the end of the day, that's like me telling you, whatever it is that you're good at, because you're good at that, you have to be this type of person. I can't tell you that.
No, you don't have to be a type of person.
What if I'm a role model that want to twerk? What if I'm a role model that want to cuss you out when you rub me the wrong way? What if I'm a role model that
you're supposed to be who you are, though? But at the end of the day.
But that's what we're telling you, that we cannot do that
at all.
What's that, honey? Help me out, honey.
Help me
so that I don't even
come under your post.
Go
there. They would do all of this stuff as though you don't have a right to feel the way that you feel, but they can go and post and feel the way that they feel. No, ma'am, I didn't sign for that.
So you're exactly right. So essentially, what it is you indirectly sign up for, because you don't sign up for it, but when you walk out there, somebody's going to post what they want. Somebody's going to say what they want.
Right.
And because we walk out there we knew walking out there that we are exposed to all of this. So when I say you signed up for that, yeah, we signed up for being able to take that criticism. But Cris, you an alpha, I'm an alpha, LaPrince an alpha, Jen's an alpha. We have skin like elephant skin. So things like that don't necessarily get to us, but it's the day-to-day lives, the depression, the realness that we deal with, and we're warriors to where we can mask all of that and still get out there and do what we do.
Right. And I'm not gonna say it don't get to me. It gets to me, but do I express that in front of the world? No. Why? Because they will tear you they will tear you apart.
And
they'll feed on it. That's it.
Absolutely.
And we
I can't make one post on Facebook without 30 seconds of saying, take it off. I can't express my feelings. Take it off.
Right? Because I done seen
and I'm telling her
I done seen it.
because I know how they will attack you. I know how that can affect your business. So I'll be the first one to be like, I don't know, you might want to take that out because I went through something similar to that. You know what I'm saying? So
one thing you always have to take in consideration with the positions that we are in is our brand.
Right.
Our brand comes first, topmost. Even our brand is even over personal feelings.
Yeah.
Right. Because you have to consider that when we post and when we enter into social media.
We have what she wanted. She'll tell you in a minute. I ain't no role model in that lady.
So I mean,
what?
Live your life the way you see fit. Because if that one person that don't like what you post or who you are, it's gonna be 5 or 10 other people that is. So those people that don't allow you to express who you really are, those are the haters. Those are the ones that want to tear you apart. Those are the ones that's actually looking for stuff. But if you're able to be who you are and still be this awesome entertainer at the same time, those are the people that's going to really support you. And those are the people that I consider as friends. So when I go through my downtime, LaPrince, when I'm going through the things that I go through, I don't look for social media to help me get through that. I go to those friends that I know if I cuss your bitch ass out, excuse my French, if I cuss you out, they're gonna love me the same. If I'm on the stage being this type of person, they're gonna love me the same. So I'm still in the process of trying to gear my way from being this so-called brand or being this so-called role model that I have to be that for people that if I ask them to buy a CD or buy a ticket to a play, they won't even do that. No, ma'am.
Right.
I ain't doing that no more. Cheers to that.
Okay.
Cheers to that. Understood.
So, I mean, sometimes you do have to encourage yourself. Isn't that how the song goes? Encourage yourself, inspire yourself, because one thing about it, I know for myself, if someone can talk about me failing or they can talk about me succeeding, but what I don't want them to be able to say is that I didn't do it, that I didn't put it out there, at least whether, rise or fall, succeed or fail, good or bad, at least I did it. At least I wasn't stagnant. At least I didn't let life, overwhelm me to the point where I was not able to produce anything. And I think that's, with this series, I mean, there's a lot out there now, but all of them are different. I've been watching a few and they're all different. And so I can appreciate a show like this one that tackles those hard issues, that tackles that from any walk of life, whatever persuasion soever you are, can relate and not just watch the show as an LGBTQ show, but watch the show because it's a good show.
Right. And just to recap on it, I mean, the show was so powerful because when you look at it, you had a married woman,
right,
who was caught with in between her husband, who happened to be a super freak.
Okay, baby.
He had a whole. So that was the twist. He had a whole nother life.
Well, we didn't know that until the last episode, the very last episode.
But that's good though.
I know, but I'm saying it's just like
you got a whole something for shock value.
Baby, what?
The shock value. You have the climax, but you have the versatility of a married woman messing with a stud who happened to be married to a super freak. Then you had, the best friend of the married woman
Oh Lord, that sounds like my former life.
Who was Miss Perfect, but ended up getting pregnant by the husband, another twist. Then you had, you know what I'm saying, the stud who was messing with the married woman in a relationship as a lesbian, and her girlfriend straight cray-cray about to kill her. Then you had the perfect couple, which was Queen and Baby, who everybody thought. Then you had Prince.
It's to the end.
You had the call center. You had a stud who suffered from PTSD. Like, you had so many life situations presented in that series. And the biggest thing I'm sure Jen wanted people to walk away with was the message.
Yeah.
Was the message in every one of those instances. With the entertainment, but and then the best friend, I forgot, the best friend to the girl who was married was a dopehead, was crackhead.
Wait a minute. See, that's why I can't be doing all this, because I'm trying to put every scenario in my head together right now.
Yeah,
right. I'm trying to do that.
Dealing with substance abuse or all the other things that's in the show. So yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
That's everything.
Perfect couple. Okay, well, I just want to go back to this perfect couple. I'm sorry, we're not gonna run past that one. So yeah, like you said, it was a plot twist at the end. Like, everything was good until the end. But I seen how you what the fuck? I mean, what's going on? So between you and Mister, you said y'all should have been brother and sister in the show. You hear me? Because baby, y'all love to talk to each other, and y'all go and talk to y'all best friends, and then here you go letting it. Ooh, did I say that? But girl, yeah, you know, Jody messing with them studs, child. Mm-hmm. Like, well, he told you not to say nothing, but she told you not to say something. But well, don't nobody know about season 2. Jennifer just told. I mean, well, they've been told me that, but I'm still prying. Like, every chance I'm coming in with. So what's gonna? Oh, they don't know. Okay, well, the next time I'm trying to get them sleeping, but she's trying to get me. But so you don't know nothing.
No.
Jennifer, you on mute. You better not be telling me stuff while you on mute, because I'm gonna be upset.
No, see, the deal is you saw me as a writer, and again, the writers come to the table and we brainstorm ideas. We brainstorm scenarios. We present, again, another twist and turn to other real life situations that haven't been presented. Now, in terms of the writing and what's to come, we don't know. We brainstorm the meat to the show, but and no, we don't know.
Yo.
We don't.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something. I have a writer's assistant, right? So I'll write the script and I send it off to her, right? And she reads it, and we'll make notes, she give me feedback, and we switch it up and do our thing. She posted today, 4 hours ago, "Dear Gayborhood fans, y'all think you're ready for season 2, but believe me, you're not." So
right? I already knew that, right? But I'm trying to get some other juice to put on the juice till we get the juice. You know what I'm saying? So I just be trying to get a little something, just a little bit shit. Why we couldn't get her? See, because I don't want to be no help.
That's the thing. Due to COVID-19, we had to push back filming because we was actual parents down there at the beginning of May and stay down there and film for like a couple weeks, and then do what we can and then come back and edit and put out a trailer. But unfortunately, we can't do that. And I honestly just got note that I could probably make some adjustments to get down there, but I just got to figure out about COVID-19.
Right, but see, I know about the filming because we kind of talked on it the last time, whatever. Yeah. But I was just saying, the writer should have joined y'all on the couch or something, because y'all is not trying to give me not even a drip drop. Like the last time, I had a little something. This time, I can't get nothing.
That has to come directly from Jen.
That's what I'm talking to right now.
What's your concern? What you want?
I have a couple of them.
Chris might know a little bit. What you want to know?
Okay, so is Jody and Mr. gonna be friends again? Is Bay and Queen gonna just completely well, they've been together for a while, so I know it ain't gonna be just like that. But I mean, they gonna keep it together. What about Allison and JT? Like, again, is she gonna come back after counseling? I got a lot.
What about Jody and Mr.? I mean, you're gonna see them beef a little bit.
Mr. B's not looking like that with his pretty
What's the
self.
whole other side of Mr. as far as when
Mr. is messy, but
Mr. is messy.
Hell, but he's still pretty though.
He is.
I mean, that don't make up for the mess, I guess.
He gonna be double faced this season. Mr. He ain't playing no games as far as when it comes to Jody.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, what about Bad Queen?
Huh?
What about Bad
let's
Queen?
talk about that.
By Queen.
Babe.
So first of all, the Queen situation.
Well, can we not tell us about Queen?
We're not gonna talk much about Queen because it's so much will be. Well, if you talk too much, it'll be too much. But Queen is the person where everybody leans on. You remember that depression we was talking about? Queen gets everybody depression talks. Queen listens to everybody depression talks.
He does.
And don't nobody care about what Queen going through. Everybody just know that Queen, you know,
I can go to
the
her.
person to go to. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Right, because she give money, she give advice. You need a place to stay.
Why you said I give money? I do. I loan my friends money when they need
Right,
it.
but you make sure you let them know, I'm just lending it to you. It's not yours. I'm gonna need my money back. Okay.
Well, let's go into the development of Queen's character. Where does she come from? Is that something personal, or did you just pull her out of the air, or what?
Actually,
for Queen,
what happened was, let me be honest, Ruby was somebody I wanted to reach out to, but I was like, I didn't know Ruby. I was like, she might be too much. She might be Hollywood for me, you know. Ruby was on Annie, y'all. But anyways, she like big. So Cris Dee was, you know, casting director, assistant of casting director, and she was like, Ruby, man, let me call my sister. So she called her, and then she was like, yeah, she said yeah. So I was like, I'm supposed to put a character in here for Ruby, for Ruby Scott. So I actually wrote that in for Ruby to make sure, you know, that, because, you know, and I kind of, you know, matched it with her personality, what I see when I see her. And when I say she kills it every time. She brings it. She's extra. And a lot of characters love her. Like my mom is in love with Ruby. Every time she comes on camera, she laughs. So that's where that comes from. And that's why it's going to be good to explore a little bit, you know, show a little bit more than, you know, season one. Just show a little bit more about Ruby and, you know, how that works and how she
different layers. She has layers. Ruby has layers.
Okay.
So
would you say the character was based on Ruby Scott, at least a little bit?
Yeah, I would say
just
Ruby,
the diva part of
the
it.
diva part. And just to say, Chris said she can go to, you know, Ruby and talk to her, you know. She might have people that come talk to her like that. Most definitely. So, and how she's big in the community, you know. So she, you know, that. So it's some of it. I would say 50.
And a lot of people do talk to me. They come to me, and a lot of people come to me and talk to me. You know, I try to be as humble as I can because my life experiences may define who I am.
Right.
And so, you know, I don't know not to be there for someone, for the next human being. I don't know not to be, you know. And I'll tell anybody in a minute, I am my sister's keeper. I am my brother. Point blank, period. It doesn't have to be the same bloodline. If somebody's going through, yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. I mean, you guys play such, you know, it seems like the characters are well developed and the personalities come from within. Yeah. You know, I mean, you say you have a degree in acting though, so you could pull it out even if it wasn't almost based on you.
Jen, and
I mean, you are a queen, you know. You are our queen. We do love you.
Most definitely does that, because baby, if acting was my thing, I would want to play you. Like, if you ever had a role, I'll be like, yep, that's me. I got my fan ready. I got it. You know.
Speaking of acting, with Ruby acting, I don't know if y'all know, but we submit a short film with it starring Ruby, written by Cris Dee, produced by Cris Dee, and it's about to be on a network.
Oh yes.
Y'all see a whole other side of her. Because she's writing, y'all see her behind the scenes, and also she plays a hooker.
Hooker. Hey, you know, Cris Dee, you gonna make some money too.
No, it's just a short thing. It was actually we had nobody else. So she jumped in. It was a short scene, but actually you get to see her as a mother. And it's really, really good. And
that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
Yeah. It was very.
Is that Oak Cliff gonna come out?
You want to talk about that? They asked me what the name is.
Oh, it's called. What you say about Oak Cliff?
I said that Oak Cliff gonna come out.
It's called Unconditional. We filmed it back in 2018 for her weekend.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately what it was for. And then I was going to submit it for film festivals. However, because of COVID, we were not able to do that. But we did have the opportunity to present it to a network. So that's what we're in transition to do at this point. So.
Now, is that for the movie or for the series, for the Gayborhood Dallas series?
It's for Unconditional. It's for a short film that I wrote and produced.
Okay. Now, what about Gayborhood Dallas? Do you plan to put that on any additional platforms other than YouTube, or are you on other platforms other than YouTube?
Well, season 1 will stay on YouTube. Let's go ahead and put that out there. Okay. As far as season 2, we don't know just yet, but we've had people to approach us in regards to season 2.
Do I need to go all of them?
Season 1 will definitely stay on YouTube.
Well, that's good because
that's great.
Unless a big network
picks you up,
a streaming network, Netflix comes.
Okay.
Want to change it up, switch it up, not switch it up, but like make it, of course, the
format
better, the quality better. Then we might consider for sure, but I don't think any other streaming forms that doesn't have a big platform like YouTube can come.
Well, y'all better claim that Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Because Noah's Ark was on there, and so was Lovers and Friends. They was on that. Both of them was on Netflix. So baby, y'all better claim that because Gayborhood Dallas gonna be.
Yeah, we're taking season 2 to another level. We done expanded mentally. We done grew a lot as far as everything like that. As an actress, she done had to take classes. We've been reaching out to other actors and letting them know to take classes. So, and as far as on set, we know a little bit more. So it's gonna be a lot better as far as quality, and the script. I think I became a better writer. I try to keep, stay better, become a better writer, but everything is gonna be a lot better.
I mean, because you was good, so you can only get better, and that was,
So speaking of other actors and taking season 2 to a new level, are you gonna do any recasting, or anything like that? Do you have open, extras, people you just want to sit around and drink coffee or
the flashlight, especially on them scenes like Jody now.
Yes, we have. We're gonna need some extras, of course, consistent extras, not real people that's serious. And also we will have maybe a small casting call. She's the casting director, so we might do it virtually. We were talking about that before COVID-19, or we just might do it in person, depending on the schedule. But we'll definitely need the opportunity because we plan on having a lot more happening in the background, so it can look more real and stuff like that. So
definitely. Well, I'm gonna be there. I don't care if I gotta hold a sound machine or do some fog or some smoke. We already had this conversation. I'm in that thing,
Well, I mean, I personally love the job that you guys have done with showcasing some of Dallas's, really great areas, some landmarks and all of that kind of thing, putting Dallas, out there as, because I know other cities have a Gayborhood and a LGBT.
Everybody has a web series from every state now.
I think that, well, of course, Atlanta has.
What? They have several.
But putting Dallas on the map as being a pride city,
Yeah. And we want to make it the best. Like,
right.
Honestly, my goal is to make Gayborhood the best series. That's why when we see the top 10s and we like number 3 and or number 1, it gives me a lot of joy. I don't have to have an award. It's my audience on YouTube is saying that this is the number 1 YouTube series, and that gives me joy. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Because you know how many rewatches you got? They're just like triples the numbers every time somebody go rewatch it. Like it just keeps going up. So I love it. We all love it. I turned so many people on to it. They was like, girl, they ain't even gay. I told you it wasn't just for gay folks now. I told you now. I ain't gonna keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all gonna listen to me one day and thank me later, but it's okay. But yes, y'all, like I said, I didn't know it was a lot of y'all's first time acting. Like you couldn't really just tell y'all just committed so much to y'all character.
So like Ruby mentioned having a degree in acting, do you all have like professional training in filmmaking and things like that, writing, producing?
Jennifer does.
Cris, you took a class. You got
I took one class since we've been here. So it was a 6-week class. But before that, I was writing and acting before that without any type of training.
Okay, because Cheryl, baby, she is Oak Cliff finest.
Well, do you have any other projects out there that you want?
It was a good class. I believe it was a good class. So I graduated from Tulane University and I studied media arts. And at Tulane University, they only had like two video production classes. So I took both of those, and so I took a lot of theater as I could. The basketball schedule didn't match with the theater, so I took what I could, and I took one screenwriting class. But honestly, I always liked films, like creating. In my mind, I always did it, but I played basketball to distract that. So when I stopped playing ball, it gave me more time to focus on making movies. And I just started doing it. And that's basically the training I have. And also, I went to Lincoln, and I was in a radio TV for 4 years. And all we did was watch movies. And every year, in this class, all we did was watch movies. Every year I get a 70, right? I mean, every semester I get a 70 in this class, y'all. And at the end of the day, I asked my teachers, basically because he felt like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. And when he see Gayborhood now, he's so proud of me, and he's basically like, this is what you supposed to do. Now he's promoting me like, this is what I knew you could do. And that brings me joy. But anyway, that's a different story. But yeah.
Now that's an accomplishment when you impress somebody that you used to take a class from. Because baby, they used to, you're not going to be this thing. You're going to be a troublemaker all your life and go to jail. So yeah, to hear somebody, that's an accomplishment to me.
Yeah.
Even though you don't need nobody to tell you that you play proud.
I think
so Ruby, you had mentioned some other things that you wanted to bring forward tonight about I wanted to ask you about your situation now. I'm just switching gears, I'm sorry, in the middle of everything, and I don't know if y'all are going to write this into the show, but it definitely would be interesting to see. You recently had a diagnosis of breast cancer, and can you tell us how that is going and your treatments? You're so beautiful.
Thank you. It's not my first time at the rodeo. I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. I beat that back in 2020.
Glory be to Jesus.
They thought that they got it all, but apparently not, because it came back. And so I have breast cancer. I was diagnosed with a very aggressive breast cancer, and basically the doctor said this type of cancer is more aggressive Black women than any other race. They don't know why that is, but it has a 75% growth rate, meaning it's growing double time, really fast. And so normally, breast cancer month, I'm all for it every year because I am a survivor. I always go and get tested. I missed this past October because I started my new job with State Farm. And I was in training and didn't have time and all of that, and kept saying, okay, I'll get to it. Well, I actually was supposed to have weight loss surgery. And so they wanted to start me on a hormone therapy. Well, before they could do that, they basically stated you have to go and get tested, make sure there are no cancer cells, because some cancers feed off of hormones, and we're putting you on hormone. You sure don't want that to happen. And I just went to get a mammogram. And I mean, lo and behold, mammogram led to a sonogram. And 4 days later, I was back for a biopsy. And 2 days later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and the cancer brought a friend. So I actually have 2 breast cancer tumors, and they are malignant. One was right by my lymph node, so it was trying to reach the lymph node in my armpit so it could spread. But we caught it, and so they got the biopsy for both of them, of course, positive. And immediately my doctors did not, they basically stated, we're not waiting. Let's go ahead and get your chemotherapy. Start chemo on this Friday. And so, I have a team of people, and basically we have gone over everything from A to Z about I'm sorry, I have a daughter and children here, and but going over just all of the common side effects, everything that I'll be experiencing. They're trying to give me heads up on everything, after my first treatment, all my hair will be gone. By the time I reach my second treatment, basically I really will be bald. But like I told my doctor, I'm doing this on my terms. So I had my wife to shave my head, because I will not wake up and my hair's coming out in patches. Like, even though I know it's going to happen, I don't want to see that. And so the nausea, severe nausea, throwing up. I had to get a mouthwash for my teeth because I'll have sores in my mouth. I will be on 9 different chemos. And so each chemo has horrific side effects that could potentially happen. So to the point that when I get my treatments, which are every 2 weeks for 4 months, I have to stay for several hours so they can monitor just everything, my heart, my everything, things that can really go wrong. Not claiming none of that. That's what they say can happen. It is what it is. Friends, I'm good with that. And just moving forward, and then at the end of my 4 months, I'm scheduled for a double mastectomy, a bilateral, so they will remove my breasts. So yeah, this time is a little bit more scary. I went on last Thursday, and I can show I have my chemo port that they inserted. So they will access this port every time I go. They'll access that port to give me my chemo, do labs, and all that fun stuff. So I am a warrior. We are here. And, I am a warrior. We are here. And I'm not going nowhere.
Okay.
Baby, claim, you hear me?
Well, Ruby, we encourage you to fight like a girl. Okay. And you have it. You're beautiful. The community is behind you, beside you, beneath you, in front of you, on top of you, sending you light and love and healing prayers. And this will be just one of those things that came to pass.
It will be. And even during the course of, we began filming Agenda, whatever. On my off weekends, I don't have to have my chemo treatments. I'm ready to film, bald head and all.
Baby, I didn't even know. I thought you just cut your hair off. I thought that was just you, I said she's all sexy and in her element. I was just, and her fan. I just love, what? I love the whole cast and crew. I'm a little bitter about some of them, hooking up, but I ain't gonna say it again. I'm just gonna let it slide on by there, but I can't wait to.
Well, there's you guys' fan base is just growing by leaps and bounds. There's so many people just today with us sharing the flyers for you guys being on the show, us sharing the preview of the show. I mean, so many shares, so many reshares. People from all over the place are looking for season 2. They're rewatching season 1 and just really getting into it. So since we can't get a preview of season 2 is written, right? Is ready to go into production.
We can't get no juice, no
juice. Okay, that's fine.
We ain't got the juice this time. Hey.
Chris,
but I had a little more,
Are you
power
annoyed?
Cool, Cris Dee, what's going on with you? The last time I spoke with you, baby, we didn't have this look. Where is my old? What is it? See, I'm feeling.
Different stuff that's not. We talking about depression. We're talking about.
Right.
breast cancer and stuff, so I'm kind of like in my feelings a little bit. So it's
Okay,
not gonna be as crunk as I was last time.
that's why I was getting to the point where what are y'all doing to relieve this? Do y'all get spiritual? Do y'all do meditation? Do y'all get healings or massages?
Perfectly honest, I have a praying family. So, when you give it to God, you don't supposed to worry about none of that. And
That
so
is true.
the
But
path off, he got it. This is nothing but a journey and a process that I have to go through again. I don't claim my healing. I get I get some new cheese and a flat stomach.
Okay.
okay, well, so, hey.
I'm good. Look, I'm good.
Right, okay. Well, I know.
I'm not letting cancer worry me. I mean, I made it through the last time. This is a more aggressive cancer. She'll be gone too with her and her friends. So
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, baby, we know that. Don't claim that at all. That ain't for you. That ain't nowhere near for you.
And I don't plan on missing a beat for
At
nothing.
all. You still ain't Mr. B. What are you saying? I'm telling you, you're just gorgeous. Makeup just flawless. You just. Can I get the fan one time though? Just for one time. I know it's right there.
Bro, you ain't said nothing.
Do you guys have any other projects that are in that are already out on YouTube, or
I love it.
That you have coming up?
Projects with me?
You mentioned a movie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So have a lot of stuff cooking. We have Vanessa Strong. It's a series, a 7 episode series.
I want to see that.
Yeah, and it's about. Should we tell them? Yeah. Okay, it's about a Black woman with multiple personalities.
Sound like me.
Sybil.
And then we also have of course we got Tantamount, you guys. We're waiting on money for that.
I ain't even want to ask because I ain't never get nothing on that. I was just like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna bypass the whole movie question because they ain't said nothing.
Yeah, Tantamount, it's still around. We just gotta get funding for that, honestly. So right now our focus is like it's not on the back burner, so like on the side burner next to Gayborhood. How you got 4 burners. Right. So we cooking both of them, but however, we got that on low right now, and we got Gayborhood on top.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, we need to cook that, baby, because we've been waiting, baby. Hello, goodbye.
Yeah,
Let's
so
do this.
Gayborhood, we're getting that out the way, and then we're gonna focus on some more. Of course, I told y'all about Gayborhood Atlanta. I definitely want to try to get a series out here.
Oh wow.
I know. I remember you speaking on that. I'm gonna be jealous. Like that originated in Dallas. I think that's just to stay in Dallas, but I understand you gotta venture out. You gotta do your thing.
You gonna like it because it might be across of characters. Like it's a whole world. So you might see Queen in New York. You might see Queen in LA.
Oh,
like
okay.
Trying to get together.
Let's get this
location.
Yeah.
Lit. Really, I don't even like that word, but that's what it sounds like right there. Lit.
And also, we got a couple projects. Just me personally, a couple projects. I'm just shooting to other networks or whatever. And that's all I got. Stage play that I got coming up, musical that I got coming up. And what you got, Chris?
I'm not gonna play with her tonight. You know what? That's why I've been on mute half a night because I just.
What you got, Ruby?
Cris Dee is my man.
You know what? Ruby has this major project right here. So 4 months of chemo, major surgery, the Gayborhood Dallas. And after that, sky's the limit.
Okay. LaPrince, what you got working in the works?
Well, I have always said it openly and publicly. If it had not been for Jennifer Scott, there were doors that opened which shocked me with acting. So 2 films on Amazon Prime, Suspect and Retreat. Then another film series that's on the On channel, and that's called Behind Closed Doors.
Okay.
We're about to go into season 2 with that. Going back on the radio. I took a break because of COVID-19, but I'm gonna go back in June for my personal actual podcast show. So because of Jennifer a lot of doors opened up that I didn't think I was able to walk in, and thought that I was just going to be a regular 9-to-5 guy.
Baby, you took that road.
That's really awesome. So this has kind of been a springboard for a lot of folks.
Wait, tell them what you got going.
Baby, I'm just
got going. Go ahead.
Okay, so you already said it. So of course you guys know that I'm commissioner, Vanessa Strong. Gayborhood season 2. I'm also working on another stage.
She's starring in season 2 in Vanessa Strong.
I thought you told me that.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, Vanessa Strong. I'm starring in Vanessa Strong. So, and then I have a couple of other short films that I want to film here in Atlanta as well.
Oh wow, you guys are busy. Is that what y'all have been doing during the quarantine? Just creating stuff?
Yeah,
I can relate. I can relate. Well, I mean, we'll all be glad when this is over. We'll be glad when Gayborhood comes back. You know, I mean, the future is not ours to see, but, you know, like the beginning, God knows the plans that he has for our lives, you know, to prosper us and bring us to a good end. So all of this, everything will, is going to turn out wonderful, I believe, in the end. And I'm just really glad that you guys join us. Does anybody have any last words? I think we've been on here for a while. How long have we been on? Oh, it's 10 minutes.
I've been on 2 hours.
Yeah, she's been on.
I had another call. I just got off another call and came to y'all call.
Just busy. So does each one of y'all, I guess, I don't know how you guys are configured on the screen, but just like one by one, just have any last words or anything out there for the community, for the people that are going to be watching?
I can start first because I can go real quick on it, but cancer is real, depression is real, life situations are real. We all go through it, even as actors. I'm actually coming out my cancer survivor line, so stay tuned with that. Yeah, we're gonna kill cancer with chemo, whatever else we got to do. But yeah, okay. So I definitely be doing that. But as far as Gayborhood is concerned, stay uploaded, stay ready because season 2 is about to be fire.
All right. LaPrince?
With everything going on, I just want people to be encouraged. Stay positive, stay focused, and I'm sure that the rest of the Gayborhood cast is very grateful. Even just this weekend, I'm still getting notifications from people that I do not know that are new fans. that are watching Gayborhood. So there is an impact, and I just want people to, be encouraged. And we'll get through this. And this is not the end of your story. This is not the end of your road. Just keep staying positive and always find that true connection with people to get you through what you need to go through.
Thank you for that. Cris Dee and Jennifer?
Of course, piggyback off him staying encouraged, stay inspired. Make sure people are using this time wisely. Not just, we all have a creative side of us. And I think that, when you study yourself and understand who you are, you start doing things that you like to do. So stay creative, stay safe, protect yourself as far as the COVID. As far as Gayborhood Dallas, y'all, make sure you subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell. Season 2 is going to be dope. I can't express that more. So you guys are going to love it. You're going to be mad at me because you're like, I want more. So we already going to go through that. I know y'all still going to ask me when is it coming out, no matter what y'all hear or say. And
just know that everybody.
I'm not asking them.
I'm commenting on every comment that say where is Gayborhood.
I'm sorry. What you say, Cris?
I said that I'm commenting on everybody that says where is Gayborhood season 2.
Oh yeah, because I ain't asking no more, baby. Not again. I ain't even
What's
gonna
the
do
comment?
As soon as COVID is over.
I mean, they should understand that though. They should already know that though.
They don't care. They don't care.
Oh, y'all supposed to risk y'all life.
Sit here.
They don't care
shoot.
about that.
Oh, okay. Oh,
They
well
don't care
then.
about that. They don't care that he's depressed. They don't care that we got stuff
Right.
going on.
They don't care we moved to
They don't care we moved to
They
Atlanta.
just want it to come
Go
on.
see 'em.
They like make it happen.
And
Well,
and you know what? That's my motivation. That's my motivation. And there's no way I can go out without making it good too, because I know so many people out there, and we're gonna give it to y'all. So it's coming.
okay. Well, when y'all put that funding back up, or I told y'all last time, let me know what the thing was so I can go ahead and make my donation, get my shirt and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still going to be there, you know, to make my little part whenever this COVID is over. I ain't playing. I'm told I'm coming prepared this time. My first little 3 seconds was hot. You feel me?
Okay.
It was hot. So, baby, okay, baby. Everybody was like, I see you. I know, right? It was a hot 3 seconds. If you had a blink, you would have missed me.
And real talk, she had 3 seconds on there. She had one scene. Can you explain how much work it took for that one scene? And that scene, you didn't even finish. Like, it was so many shots that we had to shoot.
Oh my God.
How much did it take?
First of all, I was just the extra. And you know, it's my first time, and it's so much. Hold up, be quiet. I need y'all to sit down. I need you to quiet down. Okay, we're gonna have to reshoot this because somebody ran through the background. Oh, I can see this. Hold on, you didn't do it. I was like, oh, I want to do, but it still flowed so flawlessly. Like everybody was still on one accord. Like no one got mad when they was correctly made. Everyone did what they were told. And man, that last scene. I could give the Oscar to Alice right now.
Superstar.
I could give it to her. Because, baby, she stood there and she, a mad black woman that didn't cause a scene. I was proud.
A mad black woman that didn't cause a scene. Okay.
She was on the verge, but she said, I done did it already. So it ain't really no point of me going back into it because I done threw your Mac out the door. You know, I done threw your clothes. I done hit you in the eye. You know, you're still with me. So let me just go ahead and just chill and see what you're going to do. You're going to get some help.
The question is, what's next?
After the counseling, because I asked Cris Dee about Cher and her husband and how much money she gonna get if they gonna get a divorce. She ain't trying to tell me nothing. But, you know, I don't understand.
She know. Nah, she know. She lying.
I know she know. But that's the thing, how she trying to play me. She didn't even have to say you knew. Because we done had this.
Nothing about season 2.
We have had this conversation. It's the thing. So I know you know. That's the thing.
True story on Alice. You mentioned that she threw the Mac out. That really was the Mac. Like the real.
Was it real? I thought it was already broke.
No. She threw the Mac out. She was not supposed to throw it. It was cracked, but it wasn't broken.
You mustn't see the bloopers.
You didn't see the bloopers?
No, I'm gonna have to go watch them, honey.
Oh. Yeah.
Whoa. I'm definitely going to watch them. Yeah, I'm still waiting on that Cheryl and Richard because I need to know if she's getting some money if they're getting a divorce because her friend Leslie got them to sign the papers. But that's just like that Mac being thrown out. It's just like that body. It was like something that wasn't supposed to be. Like this was just a play on something and this happened. And it just all flowed together.
Yeah, we were supposed to cut. She was supposed to act like she was going to throw it. We were going to cut to it being like stumbled. But
it hit the ground anyway.
And right after that, I came out like.
She was in character. Like, she couldn't stop herself. It was too late. She was Alice at that moment and she was angry.
She cut herself. That scene, she cut herself.
She was enraged. She was. That's why I said the Academy Award goes to the whole.
Well, you never know.
Gayborhood Dallas. I can't wait.
Might be up for an award. So we've got the Gayborhood Dallas on YouTube. We've got the reruns. We've got some behind the scenes. You've got a reel. So anybody that needs their Gayborhood Dallas fix should be able to go to the YouTube channel and pick all of that up and get yourself caught up. So that when season 2 pops off, then we'll be ready to take it all in. So we are going to end the recording tonight. We'll get everything together and filmmaker, so we might need some help on that one. I do apologize for the, for this technical difficulty, but it looks like it's going around. We lost Quan, and then Charity wasn't able to log in. But thank you guys. Thank you for being with us, and hopefully when we call on you guys again, you'll be just
You will be able
to share with us again. And so thank you so much. We gotta go ahead and sign off and say good night.
Good night. Thank you guys. See you later.
Bye bye.
Where the sage? Where the sage at, man?